to talk to you about scale. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about something that you might use every day. On your mobile phone, if you use it to take a photograph, you've got a small screen in which you see a photograph. And often with photographs, if we really like them, we might print them onto a canvas or a photograph to put in a frame. And what we're actually doing is we're enlarging that picture. Now, there's only one particular example. If we're enlarging it, we don't see a different picture. We see a picture that's the same, only larger. Everything in that picture is in proportion as the original, which means we haven't been stretched in only one direction. We've been stretched in every direction or in the same proportion as the original. And that means there's a scale factor going from here to here. So if we look at the same length here, I'm just going to give you an example of an enlargement. If the original is 2 centimeters by 4 centimeters, and the one that I choose to print is, I don't know, 20 centimeters, and this one would be 40 centimeters, we can see that this has been blown up, so it's 10 times greater. Multiply each of the lengths by 10 and we get the new lengths of the new image. So this would be called the image, and this was our original object. The scale factor between an image and an object is, let's say scale factor, is the image length divided by the object length. And that's really important to work out the enlargement. Now, we don't always make things bigger. Sometimes we make things smaller, but it's still a multiplier. We just multiply by a smaller number, okay? A fraction, for example, would make something smaller, the multiplier of a fraction. So the scale factor tells us how many times larger or smaller the image is. So I'm going to run an example where we're going to use this formula. I've drawn a couple of triangles. I've labelled this one PQR. And there's an enlargement, P dash, Q dash, R dash. And you can see they're both triangles. And so we can see that they are, one's an enlargement of the other. And what we want to do is work out what's that scale factor between this triangle and this triangle to this triangle. So what's that multiplier? So what we need to do is pick two similar lengths on the same triangle and work out what the scale factor is. So if this is our image, usually denoted by the dash, we're going to take a similar side. So we know that P dash R dash is 10. We know that PR is 4 centimeters. So the scale factor is going to be the image length, 10 centimeters, over the object, which is 4 centimeters. So the scale factor is 10 over 4, or if we simplify that, 2.5. So our scale factor is a 2.5. So this is 2.5 times greater than this one. We're going to use this scale factor to work out some lengths. I'm going to work out the length of P dash Q dash. So to do that, I'm going to do 6 multiplied by 2.5, and that will tell me the length of P dash Q dash. So 15 centimeters is the length of P dash Q dash. Now I can write that on the triangle now, just so I've got a vision of what's going on. I've got all the measurements of this triangle, but the last part says we'll work out this length QR. I know that from here to here I multiply by 2.5, so to go from 20 back to this side I need to divide by 2.5. So 20 centimeters divided by 2.5 will give me 8 centimeters. So the length of RQ or QR is 8 centimeters. All right, and that's pretty much everything you need to know about scale.